When it comes to saving and investing in your future retirement, everybody typically has a number that they're working towards. But how do you know what true financial security looks like, feels like? Today, I'm going to talk to you about how the most successful retirees do it. Keep it here. Good day, everybody. Chris Heerlein here of REAP Financial, host of Retire Ready TV on KXAN, and host of Wealth Radio every Saturday on News Radio KLBJ. If you enjoy this channel, click the subscribe button down below. I drop new content every week, and I want to invite you to join us for our upcoming webinar series where I'm talking about Social Security and Medicare and a lot more. It's our Social Security Summit. Go to reapwebinar.com right now, reapwebinar.com, and you can register. We'll see you there. So let's dive in. How do you define financial security? In your working years, you may say, hey, I like to have enough discretionary income to travel with the family, maybe go out to eat more than others, do that vacation that we always dreamt of, make a portfolio of memories, I like to call it. But is it more than that? Are you saving along the way? Are you saving enough along the way? Are you saving too much? Believe it or not, we actually work with families at REAP Financial that have saved too much money. It can actually happen. But whatever your plan is, I want you to understand it's more than just a number. A lot of us, we're kind of investing through the years, we're putting money away in all different types of accounts, and we get caught up on, once I get to 500,000, once I get to 3 million or 5 million or 8 million, that's when I'll retire. And I'm gonna tell you right now that it's not just the number. A lot of times you may, as I mentioned, be in a position where you could retire years sooner and you don't even know it yet because you've never had a written financial plan and retirement plan put in place that takes into account everything that you're going to face in retirement. Oftentimes, you may be 3 or 5 years out from retirement. You're on track to pull it off with your current savings and investment plan. And then for others, you may be way off the tracks and need to get realigned and have a wake up on how much you should be saving to hit that target. But I'm going to talk to you about why it's not just about the number. The most important number in retirement is not your net worth. When you think about success, it's not about taking your Social Security at the right time or making sure you got the right Medicare plan or the long-term care plan down the road. It's not making sure that you're budgeting for the right amount of inflation through the years. And as I mentioned, it's not rate of return. You know what it is? It's your budget. I've worked with successful families for many years, and oftentimes they think they can spend more than they actually can. And I'm talking about families with millions, multi-millions, that once their plan is put together, they realize that, hey, we do need to stay within some boundaries here. There's others that we work with that don't spend enough. We want you to enjoy your wealth. We want you to have freedom. I'll let you in on a little secret. The 3 most important words in retirement are income, income, and income. And the 3 pillars of true financial security are: number 1, income you can't outlive, making sure your wealth and portfolio is positioned to weather anything that the stock market throws at it, meaning mitigating losses. And then ensuring you have a plan that's a living plan, that's able to bob and weave with what life throws at you. Also, we want to get your spouse engaged. It's very common that one spouse maybe does the household bills, the other does the investments. You oftentimes have different risk tolerances. There's something, that can be said for that. I think the number 1 point of contention in marriages is money, let's be honest. But there's something so powerful about having a truly coordinated plan that aligns with your goals, your risk tolerance, your personalities, your values. And when you get aligned and on the same page together, this is a part of real success in retirement and real enjoyment and confidence in retirement. Hey, real quick, I want to be sure you get your hands on our 10 retirement tips guide. Email retire@reapfinancial.com. That's retire@reapfinancial.com. Put in the subject line, YouTube 10 tips, and we'll get that on its way to your inbox. A common myth I see that holds people back is they just don't have a clear picture of where they're going. They've never had a plan put together that projects out not just 3 years or 5 years, but 10, 20, 30 years out. and seeing what your financial decisions, your purchases, your values, the things that you plan on doing in retirement, see how these impact the long-term view of your portfolio. Oftentimes we show families that they could be spending much more of their wealth on a monthly or annual basis. They could be giving more, really making a lasting impact in this world, really giving to charities they believe in and leaving a lasting legacy. And so with all of that, one of the myths is we just can't do it. We're not going to have enough. We're going to run out of money too soon if we were to take advantage of that. And I just want to encourage you at REAP Financial, this is a starting point. Before we work with any family, we need to walk you through a well-orchestrated process that's going to take into account your income needs, your Medicare planning needs, how much you're going to pay in taxes, when to take your Social Security, and so much more. And it's powerful because not only are we handling the majority of our family's investment management, a lot of our clients, they utilize our professionals to handle their tax work, their tax planning, their estate planning, and more. And they have a real genuine confidence going to bed at night knowing that every aspect of their financial world is being optimized. It's being thought up through and about with like-minded professionals. So again, having a true financial plan that's coordinated to adapt and really align with your values is what defines true success in retirement. Click to watch this next video on how to live your best life in retirement.